OpTic Gaming. They took a little bit of a battering in that previous game, but now it is a reset, and this game type, we know all about it. This can be punishing.
Also worth mentioning here, it's perfectly timed because at the 1-1 mark here, tied up in the series, both teams coming to this specific game type with a winning record in Atlanta.
Well, Bound looking to continue his good work from the previous game in the Slayer. Hey, peekaboo, there's another one. Manages just to take one down as well as some shields, but it's going to be Space Station who have control of B and C, and will be scoring momentarily. There's Stella, doing what he does best.
You had a feeling from Denzo's POV that might be what happens. Overshield up right now. Stellar knows he has one more battle to fight before they're able to grab it.
OpTic at the moment, all trapped to A. Overshield is up, and look at this prioritization of targets coming in from Stella. Pressure completely onto the spawners here, and there's some more perfect shots coming in from Stella. Now he's turning his attention back home because he knows there's another kill for him. Lucid is dealt with, it's 4 dead. He takes down Dead Zone, it's a killing spree off the rip for Stella.
You and I are watching that, it's not only 4 dead, it's only 5 dead somehow. Right away, the first spawner gets taken down as well. And just like that, it's Overshield in hand. It's 42 points on the board. It's Space Station picking up where they left off.
It's a triple cap and it is hurting OpTic. It will hurt anyone on interference, and now you're going to see Formal in the 1v1, but Legend cheats because he has the Overshield, so he has a little bit of advantage, but uses it to make sure he guarantees the kill.
Just keeps dealing damage. This is the theme, by the way, from Space Station. Even when they've done a lot of damage on the map, they somehow pivot around, they whip around, they get to a new angle, and they deal even more damage. 78-0 off the opening.
82 and rising, and Legend has not died on the map yet. He's yet to die. And it looks like SSG are about to cross the 100-point mark. Maybe there might be an opportunity for someone to take him down, and finally he will register his first death of the game, but the pressure keeps coming in. Finally, OpTic get a few kills on their side, and that's going to be all dead for SSG. It's OpTic's time now to put some hurt to SSG.
Triple kill for Formal to slowly get back into this game, but I think Legend just died as the team hit the 100-point mark. I don't know how many times in HCS history a team has had 100 points on the board at this level, certainly not in a grand final, when you have a player who hasn't even died yet on your team.
Well, this is the problem for SSG though, right? It's like, hey, fantastic, great start. However, go 4 dead, and then you find yourself on the back foot, and there could be a triple cap coming your way. But look how well they have fought out of this situation. That was a 3 dead situation for OpTic Gaming, even though they picked up the kills, and they've lost the Overshield as well. And Legend said, I've died once, but I have no plans on doing that again.
Wow, look at also a very late pop of the Overshield, brings it all the way down low, and then is able to just snag it and pop it a little bit late, which means they can continue scoring, and he's going to run these catwalks, wait for his teammates to spawn up, of course. Now Bound start to push as well on tower. It's 123 points on the board.
Like what SSG are doing here as well. They're not overextending, they're not giving any freebies away, and Lucid's going to fly forward, and Lucid, with a little bit of help from Formal, will negate that Overshield. Legend, that's your second death, and you'll remember that one for quite some time.
A little bit of a difference there, right? When you see an OpTic player so far in this game look for more, they typically get taken down. When you see an SSG player look for extra damage, they somehow not only deal the damage, but they get out of it as well, or some teammates come to help as well. 2 dead for the moment for SSG. AB hold.
Stella with a heat wave. Formal with no shields. Formal should fall in the next second or so, you would imagine. And indeed, Stella's going to chase him down. Look at the pressure he's trying to keep on. There's a thrust, but even with that, Lucid shots are pure enough to make sure that that was not an easy kill. OpTic trying to get control of A. Trippy winning the fight, but traded out by Legend, and 2 dead again for OpTic Gaming, and Dead Zone can't control A as well. The reset's going to come in thanks to Eco.
Big from Eco. I'm glad you said that. Really the only player alive there needed to win that battle. Might not have looked that important on your screen. However, he wins that essentially in a 1v1, and now hits unbelievable pre-nades as well to keep Lucid in the back of bunker.
Almost as if he knew exactly where he was. The timing of that grenade was absolutely perfect from Eco, and even though it doesn't secure the kill, it keeps him out the stronghold, right? And that's how you win the game.
Space Station looking very different in terms of objective efficiency here in this game number 3 compared to that game 1. Right now they're outslaying 31-26, but much more importantly, 167-24. It's an AB hold for OpTic Gaming.
AB hold. Good news for OpTic though is they have control of the map. They have control of the inside as the Overshield comes up. So now this is their chance to pressurize SSG, and there haven't been too many opportunities so far in this game for OpTic to really stranglehold onto their opponents. It's a 2 dead situation for now. This should be 3 dead as Eco will get the kill, even though I thought for a second he got the stick, but Lucid managed to avoid that as well.
Yeah, very nice job here from Lucid. Even going to use a last bit of Overshield to start to engage, but most importantly for him and the squad, they will finish C, and it's now a trip cap for the first time for OpTic Gaming. Wall 2, we're still dead.
They know where the spawns are coming in as well, because you can see the Bound, he took a little bit of damage, had to retreat. They have the carbine blocked as well, so Lucid and Co now have all of SSG trapped over at the nest, and that's why you're seeing Stellar on his own. He's last player alive. It's Lucid versus Stellar. Stellar wins it, but he's last alive with no shields.
It feels like it's that kind of weekend for Stellar, even though he does get taken out in the end. If he's in these 1v1s, he's hitting those shots and he's winning those battles. Now, it will not translate to control for SSG, as OpTic Gaming will continue scoring on the AB hold, and they're right back in this game, but still a long way to go.
Gotta say, give a huge amount of respect to both teams, because there's been triple caps that have been in effect momentarily and a couple of kills that followed them up, but nobody's been able to hold it for a significant amount of time to really get out into a, I would say, a crazy lead where we're looking at the snowball start to roll. So congratulations to OpTic Gaming and SSG. The triple cap hasn't hurt you too much, as OpTic will continue to score.
And if we use the stats as a forecast tool, once again, OpTic Gaming actually just went into the lead in the kills category, so they do still trail here by 40 or so. Excuse me, 70 points or so. We'll see if they can get back into this one. Formal is 13-7, doing everything he can to get the team back in this, but Stellar on the other side, as they fall 4 dead, is 14-11.
Now they're pushing for that triple cap. You can see the Dead Zone's first priority is where are the spawns coming in. He's going to wait for damage here. He knows the bunker spawns are there. The A conversion is going to give that detail away. And now it's just about picking your time to strike. Eco in the 1v1. Eco will win it as well. Kills like that just stagger everything and give SSG an out to get back on the map.
3 dead. Lucid is your last player alive. You're going to see his top tower should be an easily 2v1 isolation. Yes, it does come in the end. Great team shots coming in there, and a great, once again, isolation on the back. Speaking of, back car spawns here. Space Station going to look to continue dealing this damage and going to look to control B. They will begin scoring again. Only a 50-point lead, though.
Yeah, another overshield goes to SSG, and Legend, though, the man seems to be spawning with it at the moment. Every time he goes to his POV, he's got an overshield to make his life a little bit easier, and now you're seeing overshield still in their hands. You're seeing a triple cap in their hands as well, and maybe the opportunity to win this game in their hands as well. Legend is hunting. Legend is looking for bodies. Blocking the spawns over at the bunker first, and now he's going to move forward.
Yeah, look at this, just ready for anyone who might push in. Looks like player's going to start to push a mid-haul push, OpTic Gaming, and Legend's actually going to give his team that information. In the 3v3 on the map right now, 220 on the board for SSG. This is the home stretch.
Continual damage onto multiple targets coming in from Legend as well. Backing up while he's doing this damage, waiting for the teammates to come in. It's perfect. Damage output coming in from the Frenchman. 2 more players in front of him, does even more damage and somehow stays alive. He is one slippery customer, this Legend.
B now. Look at that reset, 241 on the board. Once again, Space Station showing no signs of slowing, only 5 points to go.
SSG with the lead, SSG with the hold. One more push maybe for OpTic. They step inside of B. Couple of kills start to go their way, and they will convert. So the game will keep going, even with SSG just needing the 2 points. But OpTic, I mean, it needs to be almost flawless from this point forward.
You got to think with the way SSG is playing, it is unthinkable that they come back in this game. All it takes is not even a good push, really just a single kind of offhand strongholds cap that would end this one. 248 on the board, 2 to go.
Eco hunts behind 1 and will get the kill. Legend got another as well. It's 3 dead for OpTic, and this will be game going to SSG. They're inside of C, they're inside of B. The final points will tick up. And from 1-0 down in this series, SSG will go into the lead.